Hello everyone, welcome to AS online class, and this is Narendra. And in today's class we will discuss some important and frequently asked question from the chapter Profit and Loss. Okay, let's begin over here. So you can see 1 minute. Yes, my friends, so you can see that the profit and loss. Let's begin with the very first question on the board. So what we will do is we will take this question a little closer and we will see what this question is. Here you can see this is the question here. Now we will understand the facts given in the question, then we will answer it coolly. Now it says that a farmer sells 2 oxens for rupees 23,625. Okay. Now he sells one at a loss of 10% and the other at a gain of X%. So what is this value? It is selling price is given to us, and the one is at 10% loss, whereas the other one at X% gain. And overall he is neither loses nor gains. Neither loses nor gains. Then from the trade. So find the value of X. What you understood from this question? That whatever he lost over here, 10%, he gained the same value over here, not the percentage. Same value over here. Suppose he lost rupees X over here, in which one? In the first one. Then he gains rupees X in the second one. Then only it is possible that at the end there is no profit and there is no loss. So how do I calculate the profit and then profit percentage? So here I know that selling price is given, SPA is given, and both are sold at 23,625, and here there is a loss of 10%. That means this selling price is, in the case 1, in the first case, this selling price is 90% of the cost price. Okay, when you know 90% is 23,625, can't you find out 10%? Yes. The moment I calculate the 10%, whereas 90% is given, that is the loss. And the same loss is equal to profit. And from there, we will move forward. Okay, let's begin over here. So this is the question. So I will do some part of the question. Here as we discussed is, that is 90% in case of loss of 10%. So the case 1 over here, that is 10% loss. That means this is 90%. I need to find out 10% out of 90%. So that is 23,625 and into 10 over 90. That I am calculating the loss, and the loss is equal to profit because there is no profit and no loss. So what will come over here? Let's cancel this one. This 0 gets cancelled here. And then I notice that this number is getting cancelled with 9. And 9 2 is 18. I left with 5. And 9 3 is 24. 9 3 is 18, right? 9 2 is 18. And I left with 5, 56. So then goes 6 times. And then goes 2 and 5. So finally I get a loss which is 2,625. This is the loss. And as we already discussed that the loss is equal to profit. And in case 2, what happens here? Case 2, so there is a profit. That means the selling price is same, 23,625. So from this selling price, if I take out the profit, then I will get the cost price. So Now I have a profit. I will be getting the cost price by subtracting 2,625 from 23,625, because in the second case there is a profit. That profit is nothing but the cost price plus profit is equal to selling price. We are aware of this part, and we have this selling price, right, and we have this profit, because the loss is equal to profit. So I can find out the cost price, and once I get the cost price, so I can find out the P is what percentage, profit is what percentage of the cost price, that is the value of X. Come on my dear friends, I give 30 seconds for you to answer the question. If you can answer it, please try this one. Please try this one. There's the exam festivals going on. So different variety of questions we will keep working on daily basis. Come on. Try to answer the question. Yes. So I can see that lot of delay is there in the relay of these questions. Okay. So the time is up. Here I hope you understood this, what actually I did it. Now coming to the solution part over here. What is the profit? Here the loss is equal to profit, which is 2,625. What is the selling price? The selling price is 23,625. So the profit is equal to, let me first find out the profit. Profit is equal to the selling price, that is 23,625 minus 2,625, and that will give us the cost price. What is this one? This is your selling price and this is your profit. So I am getting the cost price. And what is that cost price, my dear friend? The cost price comes 20,640. Now you have the cost price and you have the profit. So can you find out the profit percentage? What is the X? The X is the profit percentage. Come on. So there is lot of delay is there, I can notice. Lot of delay. But it is okay. Sometimes it happens. Okay. So let me now calculate it. What is our calculation part over here? That is 2,625 is what percentage of 20640. That's what is given to us. Look at the tricks here to calculate it. It's not directly getting cancelled, but if I take the 10% of this, so what will be the 10%? The 10% will be 2064. So I will take this as 2064. But my required number is more than 2064. So how much more? What is the difference between these two? Can you notice that the difference is 600, closer to 600? The difference is? Okay. Now what is the, this is 10% is this part. What is 1%? 1% is 206. So this will go closer to 3 times. This is less than 600. So this should be less than 3%. That means my answer should be 10% plus another 2% plus. So finally my answer should be 12% plus should be my answer. I don't know how many of you understood it, my dear friend, but still that you can see option choice A. Option choice A. Okay? Fine. So these type of questions are very frequently asked question. I am moving on to the next question, and the second question on the board is this. So we will take this question a little closer and see what is the informations we have. Now a shopkeeper sells 2 mobile phones for rupees 720 each. The selling price of 2 articles is same. Okay, he gains a profit of 20% in one phone and he lost 20% in another phone. So it's a very stereotypic question. So finally it says, what was the net profit or loss in the entire transaction? It is not asking what is the profit percentage or the loss percentage. It is asking what is the profit or loss. And we know one part, and what is that? If the selling price 1 is equal to selling price 2, and in one case you have X percent profit, in the other case you have X percent loss, then always loss. The result is always loss. And what is the loss percentage? The loss percentage is X square by 100 will be the loss percentage. But it is not asked the loss percentage, it is asked that how much is the loss. We know there will be a loss. Selling price of two articles is same, in one 20% profit, in another 20% loss. So it fit into this formula. So there will be a loss. How much loss in the entire transaction? Come on, my dear friend, here is the question, and I will give 30 seconds for you to at least try this. Try this. థర్టీ సెకండ్ కంటే ఎక్కువ డిలే అవుతుంది. Okay, now I will solve this question now. Here I know that in one case there is 20% profit, in another case 20% loss, then there is always a loss. And what is loss percentage? 20 square by 100 is the loss percentage, and then comes how much is that? 4% loss. Okay, so this 4% loss is on overall loss. So what is this selling price? That's a 720. SP is there, 720 for per article. For two article, how much? 2 times of 720, and that comes 1440. This is the selling price 1 plus selling price 2, 1440. And overall there is a loss of 4%. That means the selling price will be 100 minus 4, 96%. Now you are asked to find out how much is the loss. I know that this is 96%. What I need to find out is what is the loss, what is 4%. That's all. So here I am, okay, the time is already over. It's okay. So friends, I can't see the comment here, but let me refresh it. Let me refresh it once. Okay, profit and loss. Okay, so hope you got the answer by this time. Hope you got the answer by this time. And what is that answer now? Let's cancel this part. I notice that this is getting cancelled 24 times, and with 24 this gets cancelled 60 times. So finally my answer is 60 rupees is the overall loss. So you are asked that what was the net profit or loss on the entire transaction. In the entire transaction there is a loss of 60 rupees. That's how my option choice is B. I am moving on to the next question, and that's here. Okay, come on. Let's see that what is there in this particular question. So I will just have a close look on this question. It says that the Rakesh bought 2 micro oven at the same price. The cost price of one is equal to cost price of 2. And the next, on selling the first micro oven, he made a profit of 15%. That means he sells it at 115% of the cost price. the first one. Okay. The selling price of the second micro oven is 600 less than that of the first micro oven. What is the first micro oven? If I consider that the cost price is equal to 100x, then what will be the selling price of the first one? The selling price of the first one will be 115x. What will be the selling price of the second one? This is 600 less than the first one. That means 115x minus 600 will be the selling price of the second one. Okay. The next it says, if the oven selling price of the two ovens, the overall selling price of the two ovens is 13,250. So what do you understand overall selling price? So here is the selling price of first one is 15x, and the selling price of the second one is 115x minus 600. So the combined selling price, how much is the combined selling price? That is 230. I notice that this is 230x minus 600. This is what the combined selling price, and that's what the combined selling price is, 13,200. That means 230x minus 600 is equal to 13,200 given to us. What I need to find out? Find out the profit percentage on the second one. How do I get the profit percentage of the second one? That is what you need to think of it. So let's go to the question part now, and the same thing, I will consider the CP as 100x, and in both the cases the cost price is same. So the SP1 will be 15% profit is there, so 115x, and SP2 is given to us as 600 less than this, so 115x minus 600, and the sum of this, that is 230x minus 600, which is equal to what is given to us, that value 13,200 is given to us. By solving this, I will be getting the x value, and once I get the x value, I know the cost price, I will also get the selling price too. So you are asked to find out the profit percentage on the second one. So you have the CP here and you have the SP here. Once the x value is derived, then you can find out the profit percentage. Come on, my dear friends, take 30 seconds and try to answer the question if you can. Oh, Jyoti, and 300 rupees, 5%, Jyotish, okay, 500. Okay, Mr. Jyotish, I am very happy to see that you answer the question. So let the time be over here. I notice that 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second and 0. And let me check your answer choice, 5%, that is option B is correct. Wonderful, done. Okay, that's good, that's good. I'm very happy to see that you can do it in a very reasonable time. When 600 goes the other side, it has become 13,800. Now cancel with 23 over here, as 00 gets cancelled with 230, it gets cancelled how many times? 60 times it gets cancelled. So what I am getting here, x is equal to 60. Well done, my friend Jyotish. So here this is 6,000, CP is equal to 6,000, right? And SP is equal to how much? This is CP, and SP is equal to, that is 115 into, that is, how much is that? Into 60. And that I will be getting this one as 0 and 15, 6 is 90 and 6. So what is that? 900 is the profit. Is that? Did I do it correctly? That is x, okay, minus 600. So minus 600 is there. So let's do it minus 600. Then it will be 6,300. So there is a profit of 300. So let's take that 300 profit over 6,000. Obviously it is 5% profit. Well done, my dear friend. Okay, I'm moving on to the next question. And the next question is here. Okay, let's see that what is there in the question. So we will take a close look at the question here. What are the facts on which we have to work out? Here it says a salesman sells an article for a loss of 15%. It's okay. Now, had he bought an article for 10% less and sold it for rupees 46 more than the previous selling price, then he would have earned a profit of 20%. Now, what is the selling price of the article? You know, very frequently the question of this nature we get. So, as the selling price is 46 rupees more, as here value is given, therefore, what I consider is the cost price is not 100 but 100x. So, here the CP will be 100x and the SP, what will be the SP? 15% loss. So, that is 85x. And there is a change in the cost price here. If he bought it at 10% less, that means the cost price is 90x. And the selling price is 46 more. Earlier selling price was 85x. So, 85x plus 46, then he is getting a profit of 20%. Now, the question asked is, what is the selling price of the article? I need to find out 85x. By using this, I will be getting the x value. So, I give some time for you, 30 seconds. Please work out on this question, my dear friends. I am not completely answering the question, keeping in view that there should be something you should work on it. Okay. Okay. So, the time is up. I will answer this question now. Here, as I said that the CP and SP over here. So, if the CP is 100x, CP is 100x, then what happens here? There is a loss of 85%. That means the SP is 85x. And if the CP is 10% less, that means it is 90x. And the selling price is how much more? 46 rupees more. That is 85x plus 46. Then there is a profit of 20%. So, this value is 120% of the cost price, or let me write down this one, profit of 20%. What is the question asked? What is the selling price of the article? What is 85x? That is what the selling price is. So, I need to find out the x value. Okay. Now, here if there is a profit of 20%, what is 20% of 90? That is 18. So, here it is 18x is your profit. So, what will be the selling price? The cost price plus profit, that is 108x. So, I can write down now here 108x, which is equal to, this is what the selling price is, right. So, let us write down that part, that is 85x plus 46. Is it 46? Yes. So, here it is 46. By solving this, I will be getting the answer here. I notice that what happens, 23x and when I take up this one over here, 23, right, 15 plus 8 is 23x. So 23x is equal to 46, then obviously x is equal to 2. If x is equal to 2, what is 85x? So 85x will be 85 into 2, that comes 170. So my required value is 170. That's your answer, my dear friends. Okay, 260, 16 will be the answer. Is it for the previous question, Jyotish? Was that for the previous question, 216? Let me check that. For which question you said? Over here. Acha, anyhow, I am coming back to the question which we were discussing here. So, here the answer is 170. Is it 216 is there? Okay. The options are something of time and distance. Forget about the option. The answer is 170. Come on. I am moving on to the next question over here. But before that, I would like to share this information to all my friends that the ACE Online has a course, recorded course for the banking, and you have to reach to us. Go to the Google Play and download the ACE Online app. You will be finding out in this format. And after that, if you are getting the different, after entering your mobile number, if you are getting the different courses, you can go to the store, click it, you will be getting the IBPS clerk and PO course. And there, if you are using the code ACE50, then you will be entitled to get a 50% of discount. The course fees for 3 months is 1500, so you have to pay only 750 on top of that GST. So the lot of videos are there, recorded videos on all the subjects, introduction, practice videos along with the previous year question. Okay, moving on to the question part over here. Come on, my dear friends, I will take this question a little closer look. What is there in the question? The cost price of the article B is 500 less than that of the article A. So what I know is the difference between the cost price of article A and article B. So if the article A is X rupee, then what will be the cost price of article B? 500 less. That means X minus 500. I can write down in this way. The next one, A is sold at 10% loss. This is what the A. Here it is sold at 10% loss, and the B is sold at 20% profit. Fine. Now, and the ratio of the selling price of A and B is 5:6. Selling price ratio is given to us. Now, what I need to find out, if A is sold at 10% profit, then find the selling price of A. How do we approach it? Let me show you some basic over here, that the CP of A, if X, then the CP of B will be X minus 500. Now, here it is given to us that there is a, in the A is sold at 10% loss. Here it is 10% loss, means selling price is 90% of X. And coming to the other one, the B is sold at 20% profit. That means it is sold at 120% of the cost price. That is what the selling price is. And we have the selling price ratio A to B 5:6. So can I place that in this way? The selling price of A by selling price of B, which is equal to 90% of X, so 0.90 of X by 120% of this, that means 1.20 into X minus 500. This is what given to us. And this ratio is, the selling price ratio is equal to 5/6. So after decimal 2 digit is there, after decimal 2 digit is there, decimal will be eliminated. Can you please work out? I will be giving 30 seconds for you to answer the question. And 5,500. Oh my God, so quick answer. Option choice D. Very, very good inning. Very good inning. Okay, Jyotish, beautifully answer the question, my dear friend. Let me check your answer. 5,500, that's option choice D. Yes, you are right, my dear friend. You are right. Okay, there is some delay. I can see that more than 30-second delay today. I don't know for what reason, but well done. So, moving on to the next question over here is this. So, we will have a closer look on the question first, and then we will think how to solve this question. Now, it says that a retailer marks the price of wheat per kg is 50% above the cost price. Markup price is 50% and offer a discount of 20% discount. So we know that whenever the markup is 50% and the discount is 20%, so what we do, we apply this formula x plus y plus xy by 100. So we can get the profit percentage. So what will be the profit percentage in the whole? So that is 50 minus 20 minus 50 into 20 by 100, which is 10. I notice that is basically 20% profit. Okay. So up to this he is gaining 20%. But while selling, he cheats the customer by giving only 10% less than the actual less weight per kg. That means in place of 1000 grams, he gives 10% less. He gives only 900 grams. Okay. So overall profit percentage is the question. Come on, my friends. I hope you can answer the question. I hope you can answer the question. Okay. Come on, come on. Lot of delay is there. I can see that still I am explaining in my mobile, still I am explaining the previous question. So, okay, today I don't know for what reason there is some problem. Fine. So, what I know is the 50% increased, right? 50% increase. You can do in this way also. If it is increased by 50%, what is 50% fraction? 1 by 2. So, when it is increased by 1 by 2, it becomes 3 by 2. And then again decreased by 20%. That means 80%. 80% is nothing but 4 by 5. So, finally you notice that this is 2 times and this is become 6 by 5. The selling price is 6 by 5. That means how much is the profit? 6 by 5 minus 1, that's 1 by 5 is the profit, which is 20%. This is the another way you can calculate the overall profit or loss percentage. So, I notice that there is a profit of 20%. So, write down over here that is 1000 grams he wanted to sell, but he is selling only 900 grams and he is making a profit of 20%. So, what is 20% of 1000? That is 200. So, that comes 1200. So, the questions like this is my selling price and this is my cost price. You are asked to find out the profit percentage. Take your 30 seconds, my dear friend, and hope you can answer the question. 33 1 by 3, Jyotish. So great, so great. 33 1 by 3, option A. So well, you are well prepared. Okay, let me check that Jyotish is correct or not. Option A. Yes, option A is correct. So in this model you are comfortable. Happy to notice that in this model you are comfortable. This is the cost price and this is the selling price. So how much profit you are getting? You are getting a profit of 300 over 900. So 300 is what percentage of 900? 1 by 3, which is nothing but 33.33% or 33 1 by 3% profit overall. Well done, my dear friend. So let's move on to the next question. And the next question on the board is this. So let me take this question a closer look, and then we can discuss how to solve this. The mark price of the pair of sandals to that of a pair of shoes. Sandals to shoes, mark priced ratio is 3:4. Sandal to shoe, mark price ratio. The next, a shopkeeper gives a discount of 18% on the sandal. Which one is the sandal? The first one. In this mark price, he gives a 18% discount. Okay. Now find the discount on the pair of shoes, the second one. On this, on pair of shoes, what percentage discount he should offer? If the combined discount is 11%. So here what we do is the number of this approach is the number of boys in a class is 20 and the girls are 30, and here the pass percentage is 50, here the pass percentage is 40. Then what is the overall pass percentage? How do we find out? So we will take the ratio of the boys and girls, which is 2:3. So 2 into 50, that is 100, plus 3 into 40, that is 120, divided by 2 plus 3, 5. I will get overall. So the same application we will apply. The overall is given to us here. What is missing here? That is how much discount you are getting on these 4 parts. Come on, my dear friends. So you must have an idea now how to do it. So on this 3, there is an 18% discount. So this is 3:4. Here there is an 18% discount, and here it is X% discount. And the total given to us is the 18,3 is 54 plus 4x divided by, that's 3 plus 4, that is 7, which is equal to overall discount. And the overall discount here is 11%. You can solve it, my dear friends, now. I can see that Jyotish has today rocked up. He has answered many questions. Okay, my friends. 5.75%. Once again, Jyotish has struck the right answer, I think. So from my side, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, let me check whatever Jyotish has said, option C is correct or not. Yeah, that's right. 100% right. So good, my dear friend. So I notice that what happens here, there's not the eliminate the percentage over here. So I notice that 54 plus 4x is equal to 77. I am just writing over here 54 plus 4x is equal to 77. Then what will be 4x? The 4x is equal to 77 minus 52, and that comes how much? 23. Now then what is x? X is equal to 23 divided by 4, and that comes 5 times, and that is how much is left? 3 by 4, that's 7.5. So 7.5, option choice C. Beautifully approached. Okay, so I am moving on to the next question, my dear friends, and look at the question here. This was the question we are going to discuss. But let us look at the question in a closer view. That a shopkeeper bought 2 articles A and B for the same price. That means the CP1 is equal to CP2. Both prices are equal. Now he marked A at 100% above the cost price. This is markup price, and gives a discount of 20%. What about that? Which product? A. What happens to B? He marked B at 150% above the cost price and gives a discount of 20% about B. So markup price, discount is there, so I can find out the profit percentage of A. Markup price and profit discount percentage is there, I can find out the profit percentage of B. The next it said, by what percentage is the profit of A more or less than the profit of B? Yes, you can work out on this question. So this is what the question over here. So here, how do I do it about A? Apply the XY formula, or you can use the fraction form approach also. So this is markup, that is 100, and the discount is given how much? 20%. So minus 20, plus minus is minus, and that is 20 into 100 by 100, and that comes again minus 20. So how much is that? Markup is 100% and the discount given is 20%. Okay, done. So in that way, I'm getting what percentage over here? 60% profit. So 60% profit. What about B? In the B also I can find out the same thing, and I can assume that the 100 is the cost price. In both the cases, the cost price of the article is same. Look at this one. Here it is mentioned, the cost price of the article is same. So here also the cost price is 100. Apply it and you are getting the profit. As you got the profit over here, you will be getting the profit over here, and you can find it out that the A profit is what percentage less or more than that of B. Come on, my dear friends, your time starts now. Anusha has said option C. That's right, that's right. Yes, my friends, you can respond it. It's an exam festival. We will be working on the different type of questions. A time will come, you will be so confident that the moment you look at the question in the exam, you can immediately respond to the solution part. Okay, so the time is up from my side. So I will solve this question now. Here what happens, the 100, that's a 150, this is not the 100. Here it is increased by 150%. Look at this one, 150%. So the markup price here is 150%. I am sorry, I by mistake wrote 100. So the markup price is 100, and what is the discount over here? The discount is also 20%. So minus 20. Discount here is 20. So therefore minus 20. So x plus y plus x minus x y by 100. So what happens? That is 150 into 20 divided by 100. So this gets cancelled 5 times and this gets cancelled 30 times. So here minus 30. So what will be the profit percentage? So 150 minus 50, I am getting this one as 100. And what is this 60? What is this 100? This is profit. So the profit of A is 60%, the profit of B is 100%. As the cost price of both the article is same, I can consider that this is as 100, then I can call it as 60 rupees profit and 100 rupees profit. Anyone answer the question? Anyone answer the question? Now you are asked that A's profit is what percentage less or more than B. Now I notice that very clearly the A profit is less. how much less? 40 less over 100, and the 40 over 100 is nothing but 40%. Am I right, dear friends? Okay, option choice E. No, 20%. None of this. Okay, so by this time you must have understood why it should be 40%. Why it should be 40%, my dear friend? Okay. Anyhow, I am moving on to the next question. And the next question on your board is this. What is this question? Let's have a close look and then we will discuss this question. It says that an article was sold after two successive discount of 15% and 20%. Two discounts. First discount is 15, then followed by 20%. Now, if a single discount of 35% had been allowed, the seller would have been got 45 rupees less. Seller, the trader would have been got 45 rupees less if he would have been given a single discount of 35%. Okay. Now what is the question? What is the mark price of the article? Marked price of the article. So you can find out what is the successive discount, two discounts are there, what is overall discount. And here the overall discount is 45%. The difference will be the equal to 45 rupees. Okay. Now take this question over here, and here two successive discount of 15%, minus 15, minus 20 and minus plus, that is 300 by 100. I am simply using the XY formula. So what happens over here? This has become 3, this is minus is plus. So this has become 3. So that is minus 15, minus 10 and plus 3. It comes 22. So in the first case you are giving a discount of 22%. But in the second case you are giving a flat discount of 35%. So discount 2, D2 is equal to 35%. So you are giving more discount. As a result, you will get the less amount. How much less amount the trader is getting? 45 rupees less amount. How much more discount? The difference of this, and that is 7%. Am I right, my dear friends? That is 25, 22. Okay, that's done. And the difference is, am I making some mistake over here? Yes. This should be 20. This should be 20. So here it comes 32. 32 or 33. It comes here is 33. 33. If single discount is given, it comes 35. So how much discount more you are giving? If you are giving a single discount, then you are giving 2% discount more. 2% of what? 2% of the mark price, because discount is always given on mark price. And this 2% is equal to, how much is that? 45 rupees. Rupees 45. You are asked to find out what is the mark price. Will you please finish it? You don't need more time to answer the question here. And Anusha has answered it 1500. That means option A. Option A. Is it? Okay. Jyotish also said option A, so no point of waiting. That's done. Well done, my dear friends. So now coming to the 10th and the last question of the class. Okay. Now here once again I will take the closer look of the question. it says that the cost price of a bag and a book is same. The CP is same. The next, the shopkeeper marked the bag and book at 50% at 50% above their respective cost price. Bag and book at 60%. The bag is at 60% and the book is at 50%. That is markup price. Now, the bag is sold after a discount of 25%. What is the markup price? 60% increase and sold at a discount of 25%. I can find out the profit percentage. Now, while the book is sold after a discount of 30%. So, here markup price is 50% and the discount is 30%. So, I can find out the profit percentage. Now, if the cost price of the bag, find the cost price of the bag if the total profit earned after selling bag and book is rupees 500. But here you have to notice that the CP of both the article is same. Right, my dear friends? Okay. So, now I will take you to the question part now. Here I can use the fraction method also, as I said. So, here the markup is 60%. So, 60% markup means what is that fraction? So, that 160% of the cost price. So, that you can write down in this way, that is become 8 by 5. There is another way to answer the question. You can always use that XY formula. And into, you are giving a discount of how much? In the first case, 25% discount. So, you are selling at 75%, which is 3 by 4. Right? So, the total what comes over here? 6 by 5. That means your profit is 6 by 5 minus 1. That's 1 by 5, which is equal to 20%. But not necessary that you do this way. Previously, as we did this one, as it is increased by 60%. Look at this one. It is increased by 60% and the discount of 25% is given, minus 25 plus minus minus 60 into 25 by 100. This get cancelled 4 times and this is 15 times. So, 40, 60 minus 40, 20% is the profit. Both are same. Yes, my dear friends. Will you please answer this question? I will be giving 30 seconds for you to answer it. 3%. Acha, okay. On this question? On this question? Come on, my friends. Second one, I will be doing with the formula approach. So, it is your choice. In whichever way you can find it out. Finally, I am getting 20% profit in the first case. And what is the profit in the second case? In the second case, markup is 50%, 50% increased, and a discount of 25% is given, minus, no, the discount of 30% is given over here. So, minus 30, and plus minus is minus, and that is 50 into 30 by 100, that comes 15 over here. And what is the profit here? Will that be 15? Yes, 53 is 15. So, I am getting 5% over here. So, here there is a profit of 5%. There is a profit of 5%. So, what is CP1 and CP2 ratio? CP1 and CP2 ratio, can you see that? The cost price of both the article is same. Whenever the cost price of both the article is same, the overall profit will be the average of profits. Average of profits. So, what are the profits here? So, I have the two profits here. This is profit 1 and this is profit 2. Average of the profits will be overall profit whenever the cost price of 2 or more articles are same. So, can we find it out? What is the average of 20 and 5? that comes 20 plus 5 is 25 divided by 2. I will be getting 12.5%. That should be the answer, 12.5%, the average of 20% and 5%. This can be done. This can be done only when the cost price of both the article is same. Right, my friends? So the similar way, every day we will keep discussing some or the other questions, which will definitely be useful for you. With this, thank you very much and wish you all the best to all of you.